Hi, I'm Jim.
I'm Rhenda.
We're Heartiness Approach.
Yes, we are. You know, it occurs to us that sometimes it's okay to share some of the really emotional things that we go through or the hard things, because life isn't just always a bowl of cherries.
We want to go home, to our home in Missouri. We visited there, it tugged at our heartstrings. During our lives, there's been a lot of criticism of us because we didn't do a great job of planning and executing for retirement so that at this time in our life we could actually stop working as if we would and just enjoy the fruits of our labors. We felt that way for a while. We understand that, but we can't go back and redo it. What has been done, and we've really got to go forward. And that's what we're doing. We're going forward.
My grandpa, the one that was born 45 minutes from where we live in Missouri.
I know where.
I know you do. He was a broom maker. He worked in a broom factory in Wichita. And he worked there for 50 cents a day. Then he picked up his family and moved them to Baltimore, still working The company moved there, and he still worked in the broom factory. And when his youngest daughter, my mama, was 13 years old, he decided that he needed to move his family out west where they could have better influences over the daughter. And he'd never been out west before, and he built with his own two hands their home, which is the home that I knew the whole time. And he taught himself a new trade. He taught himself to be an upholsterer and had his own upholstery business as long as I knew him, until he retired before he passed away. He did that without any fear of having to start over. Why do I tell you this story about my grandpa? Because until you have stopped trying to learn and grow and improve, you haven't failed. As long as you keep doing that, you are not a failure. You just keep on going.
During our earlier years on YouTube, one of the messages that we shared quite often was to other seniors like ourselves that, hey, you can homestead, you can raise your own food. And along with that message was, what are your dreams? What are your aspirations? What is it you want to do?
If you're in an urban house and you're in a community in there, then turn your yard into a garden and start there. Not every single person can buy or rent, remember we're renting, a piece of property as beautiful as we have. We work really hard to do a little bit at a time, and we've been working this for a year and a half.
You didn't need to open the door for me.
Oh, okay. We're gonna go put some chickens away. And anyhow, it takes patience, it takes time. You look like you have your arms full. Would you like some help?
I got it. You just need to open the door.
Okay. Anyway, be patient with yourself. Start your homestead in whatever way you can. It's an amazing opportunity.
You can do it now. You're not too old to do it. You can make it happen.
You know what? We have a really good example of someone who was not too old to do things. Do you remember Mary Ann?
Yes.
Good morning. This is Mary Ann, still surviving. I'm going to show you. I have one made. I'm going to put this in the refrigerator and just break off a piece. And now here's a nice little piece to eat. And I'm going to have a piece. That was good. And I am I just think new things are coming about that will be good. And this morning, we read in Ephesians, and it talked about thanking the Lord for where you are right now. And you know what? I was able to say, thank you, Lord. And I want to thank, I don't want to get emotional here, but I want to thank you for your prayers, your thoughts, your concern. I really appreciate it, and it really helps. You just cheer me on. So I thank you, and have a good day. Enjoy life. We don't have as much of it as we think we do. So enjoy, have a good day, and I hopefully will see you soon.
This last year and a half, and it'll be 2 years by the time we finish it, been a lot of difficulties for us, a lot of challenges, and it's going to come to an end this coming March as we return to our homestead in Missouri.
So 2 years ago, I remember you went back and picked up our stuff.
Yes.
All by
I had to
yourself?
fly back to, and I remember we got really good rates on the airline tickets to get from Denver to Kansas City. And then I got a truck, drove it down to Bolivar, loaded it. I had a little bit of help loading it, and drove it home.
Came to me in Colorado.
In Colorado. Yeah, it wasn't home. It was in Colorado.
Because I was kind of doing something with my hand at
And
that
picked
time.
you up and then brought the truck all the way to Elko and put the stuff in a storage container.
In Nevada.
In Nevada.
Yep. You know, it was a really good time.
It was.
We've had a good time. Well, not the 3 surgeries I had on my hand.
There have been challenges, like I said. There have been lots of challenges.
But the people who were buying our home, who are our good friends, when all of these things happened over this 2-year period, they and we feel within our hearts that it was all meant to be. That God knew the plan and we just had to go with it. Even down to what has happened now.
Yeah. About the time that our endurance and patience was wearing thin on living in a travel trailer, and we realized we had to start making plans for what's next. It's time to do that. Our friends who were buying our home also had experienced a lot of changes and job loss and so forth, and realized they needed to make some changes, and that property was not going to be their forever property. And so we kind of came together.
And it was coming back to us.
Yes.
And it's been interesting because he's gone through a lot of months without.
He has. You know, he hasn't had steady employment. He's done a lot of work that for him is evolving now into a new career, actually.
Yes.
Which is kind of interesting. You know, and it's something he enjoys more than what had been his career. He's very excited about it, and the upside is that as he grows with it, it's going to have greater potential than what he had been doing.
I know,
So
see, the Lord was in charge.
you just got to listen and follow.
So, we are 20 weeks away
20 weeks.
from leaving here.
And counting, I might add.
Counting. So much counting. But there is a huge amount of preparation that we are doing.
Yes.
So, I do not know if you know that this young man is in college. And remember,
I'm a non-traditional student.
remember what he said, that when we were in Oregon, we started telling people it doesn't matter how old you are, live your dream.
And I decided to believe it.
He has 120 college credits prior to him going back to school.
Picked up over the years in various locations.
The decades.
Yeah.
But he never finished a degree because of so many different things. And he got an incredible career that he didn't end up needing his degree for.
It would have helped.
It would have helped. Always would have helped. But now, for over a year, he's in his second year now, he has been a student and going online, and he got 114 credit hours for his 120. So he is a senior.
Yes, I'm a senior.
And he will be finished 1 year, just one more semester. 1 year after we move there, you'll be done.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
He's getting his degree in web design and marketing, which is really exciting.
It's a great fit for us. I chose it out of the options that I had with the online degrees because it helps what we're attempting to do. It puts me in a better position to understand how to market effectively the healthyhope.life that Rhenda's in the process of building.
You just announced that.
I just announced.
And it helps promote Tawny Was a Turtle, which we have been neglecting. And
Tawny is a turtle.
Tawny is a turtle. He was and
She's
is.
not past tense. She still
She is a turtle, which is available, and you can see below. But so he took something that we really needed to know how to do better, and he's learning about it. All social media,
well, these
web
are things
design.
that I've dabbled at in the past, but now as I'm taking classes and being pushed to do it in a professional way, I'm finding out that I didn't know, with all that I thought I knew,
Everything
I knew
that you
very
knew,
little.
you didn't know.
Anyway, it's great.
So he's in school, and I'm in school. So during these 20 weeks we have left, we're both quite busy, which isn't surprising in our lives, but I am in my master's program for holistic nutrition, and I am getting a side certification from another academy for addiction and mental health nutrition, because I work with clients right now who have addictions, and I have found that I love it. So his degree is going to help my practice get started in Missouri.
Yes.
And my practice will be virtual, so anybody can do it. So it's not only going to be for people who have addictions of any kind, from food to hard drugs, but it's also for helping anyone learn how to eat better and live their lives better.
In the context, ideally, of a homestead. Not that everybody has to have one, but we all can grow something somewhere.
So, when other people our age are getting ready to retire, closing down their businesses, and going and just traveling or whatever their dream is.
Few people are traveling today.
Well, I know somebody who really wants to travel as soon as they can. But we are choosing to, at our age, be students, pick our career, and go back. And be able to live our dream.
That's the big thing. You know, a lot of people have dreamed of traveling and hobbies and so forth that they want. For us, our dream evolved and became to grow as much, if not all, of our own food, and the food that our animals would eat, produce it all, have excess that we can share in various ways, and to help other people in understanding the importance of nutrient-dense foods, that you know their source, you know everything that you need to know about them, and that it keeps you very healthy.
And we're going to have part of our land become a community garden so that we can provide places for people who don't have it to have the ability to do it. We're super excited about that. The reason that I know that this is our dream and that we're not willing to give it up is because we're not willing to give it up. I mean, we've been away from it for 2 years. We have...
the dream didn't die.
No,
the dream didn't...
It is like ignited, and it just is flowing.
We want it more.
Oh, my goodness.
You don't know what you've got till it's gone.
Yeah. Ooh, that's a song.
Yeah.
Don't know what you got till it's gone. Find your dream. Live it. We have 20 weeks. Follow us on these next 20 weeks and see what we're going to do with our life to prepare. Because we have a lot to prepare. We have a hoop house to pick out. We have gardens to plan. We have so much while we're still doing our education to put our businesses together. Because my business, even though I'm not done with my degree, will be ready to launch when we get there.
Yep.
You guys, we have a lot of different faces and a lot of different fun. Come and follow us.
Thanks for watching. See you later.
For all of you who have taken this journey with us as we've searched and searched and searched and searched and loved and figured out and cried and tried and prayed
And came off the ledge.
and came off the ledge, we finally found our new homestead.